Welcome back, y'all. I'm Daniel Boone here at Doug's ATV. Today we're going to be changing the starter on this 2014 John Deere Gator 825i. To get to the starter, well, you ain't really got to take the bed off, but I took the bed off to get it out the way. Take them two 18mm bolts out right there. There's one. There's one. And take the pin out of your little actuator shaft right there, and you can get the bed out your way. You also got to undo light connectors. Then that gets the bed out your way. Then you go through here to get to the starter right down there. That's that little joker right in there. To get to the starter, you gotta undo this. Yeah, that's your antifreeze hose, unfortunately. Undo that. Take that 10mm bolt out. Take that 10mm bolt out. Right there. And then there's another coolant hose connected to the end of this little crossover tube. Take that crossover tube off, and that'll allow you to pull the starter out of there whenever you get the bolts undone. When you get that off of there, take your belt cover off. 10mm bolts all the way around that thing. Pull your little hose clamp loose right there. Pull your tube off for that. There's a little clip there. Holds that onto the frame up there up top. Then when you get that out the way, underneath there's two bolts that hold that starter in there. When I get to that part, I'll get back with y'all and show y'all where that's at. One more thing I forgot to mention. On that coolant crossover tube, there is one more hose right there. Pull that hose clamp off of there, and you'll be able to work that hose off that tube here in a minute. When I get that off there, and get that cover off there, I'll get back with y'all, show y'all where those two starter bolts are. Alright, so I got the cover and that crossover tube off of there. The only thing left to do is remove the two wires from the starter and the two bolts for the starter. The two bolts are going to be right in there's one, and right off inside there's one. It's kind of hard to see, but right off inside that hole right there, there's another bolt for the starter. Pull that bolt and pull that bolt, and the starter come right off. Of course, after you pull those two wires off of it, there's one right up under here. I believe that one is a 13mm, and the other one on it is going to be an 8mm. Other than all that difficult mess, getting all that junk out the way, it's a pretty simple job. I get the starter off there. I'll get back with y'all when I get putting it back together. Alright, off of there. There's the old starter. There's the new starter. Back on we shall go. And just like that, starter's done. Only thing left to do is put coolant in it. Put coolant in it. Undo this while you're putting coolant in it. Put coolant in it till it drains out of this. Let all the air bleed out of it. Tighten that back down. Good to go. Starter change, 2014 John Deere.